Hi, I'm Luc Wineland-Moening, and today I'm going to teach you how to operate a field goal. You see, the field goal team is one of the most important special teams on the field. It could make or break your game. And while there are many other important parts to the field goal team, today we're just going to be talking about the long snapper, the kicker, and the holder, otherwise known as the field goal operation. Now, we couldn't get the first string long snapper, Andrew Cochran, and we couldn't get the second string long snapper, Cullen Wilson, either. But we do have the third string long snapper, Cooper Corbin. Now Cooper here is going to teach us how to long snap.
Alright, so to start off, you're going to want your throwing hand on the laces, how you normally throw it. In the other hand, you're going to line your middle finger down the seam. And then that's how you're going to hold it when you go to long snap. And when you do it, you're going to flick your wrists so that they go out and there's a spiral. Okay, so you're going to get your legs a little farther than shoulder length apart. Alright. You're going to get your hands how I told you to. And then you're just going to put the ball out in front of you and keep your arms locked. And then you're just, you're going to like shoot your hips back and throw the ball back.
Thanks to third string long snapper Cooper Corbin for teaching us how to long snap there. Now, I, Luc Wineland-Moening, I'm going to teach you how to hold the football correctly so that your kicker and snapper are friends with you and don't hate you. So, a holder stance can be in many different ways. This personally is just the way that I find it comfortable, sitting on this leg right here and having this leg pretty close right here. Now your long snapper is going to use your knee right here as kind of an aiming point. So you need this leg to be like this. But this leg, you know, you can kind of sit up on it like that, maybe even have it extended. Whatever you want to do with this leg is perfectly fine, whatever's comfortable with you. So you're going to take your non-snapping hand right here. You're going to take the fingers and place it where the kicker marks. Now if you're using a tee, like a little block, you'll just put your fingers on top of the tee. But if you're going off the grass, the kicker will use his foot and mark where he wants the ball to be placed. So you're going to put your fingers there, that way you have some muscle memory of where you're going to place the ball once you catch it. And then with this hand, you're going to go like that to signal the long snapper. As soon as you go like that, he's going to snap the ball, so you got to be ready for it. And as a verbal way to alert the rest of the offensive line that you're about to snap it, you can say, ready. It's kind of a cadence, just like a quarterback. So you're going to go like this, ready, and then go like that to snap it. And then once you catch the ball, you know, wherever it is, you want to immediately place it down where the spot was and have the laces facing that way, because if the kicker kicks the laces in, he'll probably miss and he'll be very mad at you. Once again, we have third string long snapper Cooper Corbin. Thank you, Cooper. So just like I said before, you'll get in your stance, place your fingers where you're going to put the ball for the kicker to kick it. Ready. Laces out right there, and he can kick it through the uprights. Field Goal 101 will be right back after these messages.
Do you always get beat one-on-one in pass pros? Does your coach cry every time you go down block? Well, I think you should join Coach Berger's offensive line camp. Here at Coach Berger's offensive line camp, we'll teach you the necessities of being an offensive lineman, such as pulling, sweep blocks, pass pro, and knowing that you're never going to get the ball. No matter how hard you ask coach, or no matter what coach says, doesn't matter how much you're up by, you're not going to touch the ball, so give up on it. See, I've personally worked with Trent Williams, Quentin Nelson, and the entire Cincinnati Bengals offensive line. For the small price of 13 doubloons, your son can be the next all-pro offensive lineman. You don't believe me? There I was, right there.
So, since we don't have a kicker to do this with, I, Luc Wineland-Moening, will demonstrate what it's like to be a kicker real quick. So, you're going to put your foot here, and this is basically when you're marking your spot here. So you're letting the holder know where he needs to put the ball, where you want the ball to be placed, that way you can kick it. So you put your foot like that, he'll put his fingers down where you want it, and then from there, you'll take your steps. Now, different kickers take different steps. Some do 2 back, 2 to the side, 2 back, 1 to the side, 3, whatever. This time I'm gonna do 3 back and 2 to the side because I feel like that's a pretty common one, so that's what we're gonna go with. So from here, you're just gonna line up the ball with the goalposts and stuff. You're just gonna aim. That way, when you go up and you kick it straight, you kick it good. So, and then from that point, you're gonna look at your holder. You're gonna nod your head to let him know that you're good. He's gonna nod his head to let you know that he saw you and stuff like that. And so, from there, after that, you're just gonna run up to the ball, obviously. Now, you wanna make sure every step that you take has purpose and that has the correct stride length, because if you mess up your run up, it can mess up your kick pretty badly, so you don't want to do that. Okay, so when you plant this plant foot, you want to make sure that you plant it well enough, that way you can distribute your weight properly when you kick it. So plant this very firmly into the ground, and then you'll be able to kick, and then you'll line up this bone of your foot right here. You can see it better in a cleat, but this bone of your foot right here, right on the ball, and then you can kick it, you can follow through, and it'll be good. Also, one last thing, a little trick that Ethan Boone taught me. If you grunt when you kick it, it adds 5 extra yards. Very scientific study that we did to figure that out. So make sure that you grunt, that way you can get that extra 5 yards on it. This has been Field Goal Operation 101.